going to share my screen. All right, here we go. Welcome to the new site.
Woo!
This is the homepage. Oh, look at those faces. Look at this is the home page, and I'm going to kind of talk through some of the things that you're seeing here. Something that's similar or you're familiar with is the large image in the background. Something that's new is that these images don't rotate unless you refresh the screen or go to another page and come back. Research shows that that's distracting, and consumers actually really like a static image. So this is going to stay there. This is beautiful. We've got some new photos from the marketing team. You'll see we don't have our top navigation items here up in the top white bar. All of that now lives under this menu. So you don't have to have it right there in front of you. It's a single click to find all of those items. I'll just click on that and show you. It pops out on the right. Then those things expand from there, and I'll get into that a little bit more in a little bit. But the menu now lives under the menu button. Those three lines we call a hamburger menu. Looks like a yummy hamburger there. So that is where you click to find the menu. And then in the middle of the picture, we like to call it the Omni bar. So it's all encompassing. It is your search for everything bar. Instead of just being able to put in a property address, you have so much that you can search. The search capability here is just really expanded. You'll see search by city, zip, school district, and more. But when I hover over, I can look by state, county, subdivision, school district, individual school, an MLS number. This is like your Google for properties on our website. So we're excited about that one. The next tab over, Price My Home. You guys are familiar with this. That takes you to that AVM model where you enter your address, and then it takes you to a page where it talks through, the range that your home could be worth, but then it also tells that consumer, but this is just a computer generated valuation, and you should really speak with one of our agents. So that still exists here. And then the next one, this was never a part of our search previously, but we have an agent search right here on the front page. I'm going to do a little bit of these searches here in a middle, but first we're in a minute, but I'm going to search, scroll down the page to show you a little bit more of the home page before we come back and show you some of the functionality. So you'll see we've got what we call a scrolling. It's just a little banner here talking about how we're responding to COVID. And then our, FNBO mortgage. That was a fun announcement that Jill made the other day. We've got quick links to our home buying process, home buyer's guide, the app, and to the mortgage solution. And then something I love is our blog. We used to have one article that rotated on the homepage, or we do on our current site, but this actually gives you direct access to a ton of the blog posts, which consumers love our blog. So to have this access right here, we're just going to drive more traffic there, and it's going to just funnel more to our site, which then in turn gets them to you guys as well. So you have access to all the articles right here on the main site. I'm scrolling down further. We can, people who want to join NP Dodge, they've got a quick, easy link there. And then the last thing I want to point out at the bottom, can you guys see this agent login button? So this used to be named NPD Office. So it used to say NPD Office down there, and you could click on it. That might have been a little confusing for consumers. So you guys now know you can go to npdodge.com, scroll to the bottom of the page and click Agent Login. This will take you right to your NPD Office login page. So that is the overview of the homepage. I just love it's kind of simplified, it's modernized, but all the technology and features that we would need are right here. Most of it in that top section of the bar right there. So now I'm going to do a little demo of some of the searches that you can do on here. Let's say I wanted to find a home in Bennington. It's going to ask you, okay, do you want to find an address with the word Bennington, the city of Bennington, maybe a specific neighborhood within Bennington, the school district, specific school, elementary, middle, high school. It gives me all these options so that I can filter my search results right here on the home page. I love this feature because I can search so many things right here. I could say, okay, I want to look in Sagewood Elementary School. So I could click right here. It's going to filter the properties that are within that neighborhood and that go to that school. And I just did a really quick search right here on the home page. Quick housekeeping. Hey, Nikki, can you mute everybody except for me? Thank you. All right. So that is the search bar for a home. Price My Home works the same way, so I'm not going to go through that today, but I want to show you how the agent search works. I can type in anyone who's here and it's going to populate. I see Warren Wood. There you are. As I start to type some of the letters of your name, it populates anyone who's has those letters. Or if I do one that's maybe a little more familiar, it will give me all the options. So I can click right on that agent's name and it'll take me straight to their profile. All right, any questions on this search bar? Oh, I've got some feedback. Is that me? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna just, sorry guys, I'm gonna make sure everybody's muted so we don't have that issue. Okay, we're good. No questions? Hope it's happening again. Can you guys hear me okay? Maybe it's just on my computer that I'm hearing feedback. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to open up the menu. Now, if you guys are looking on Zoom, you might have the images of me maybe talking on the right-hand side of your screen. So if you need to move me, you can click on the black bar above where my face is, or if you have multiple people there, and you can actually drag that around your screen so that it's not in the way. But I'm going to go ahead and click on this menu. And you can see I've got my account section here. So for those who have a registered account, they can log in right there. I'm actually already logged in. Let me log out quick so I can show you what it would look like. If I click account, I have the ability to sign in. We added the ability to sign in with an Apple account so they can sign in with Facebook, Google, or Apple. If they are new, they can register right here on the site. So that's the account. But I want to show you the menu a little bit. So I can click on buy and it's going to show me everything that lives under the buy top level. So here you can see we have the advanced search on our current site, and that actually gets a ton of traffic and it's really exciting. But any of you who have used our map search on our site, it's not that exciting. It can get the job done if you need to use it, but map searches are becoming more popular, and we now have a new map search. So we are pushing the map search to the top because we feel like this is the feature that most people are going to use when they get on our site and are looking to buy a home. I know when I was searching for a home, I used a map. It just helps you really narrow down and see where things are located. But we broke out new construction and the sections that are related to new construction. Lots for sale, land search, find a builder are all separate here. The home buying guide, sell, we've got the same items right now that are underneath this. We're still working after we launch this in the next week or two, is when the new site's going to launch. We are actually going to continue to be adding to the site and maybe upgrading some of the pages and still doing some work on this. So you might see a few changes after we go live as well. Underneath that, we have agents and company. Neighborhoods, I'm not going to click on it because it'll take me out there. Family of services, you can see we have all of our different divisions here with links to their sites and more information. But right now, I'm going to show you our most exciting new feature, which is the map search. So I'm going to go ahead and click on map. I'm going to make sure that my screen is showing. So you guys let me know with the thumbs up. Nikki, I see your face. If you let me know once it loads. I don't see it loaded yet. It's pulling in. Now remember that disclaimer, this is a test site. So not all of the data is correct just yet. The feature and the functionality is what I'm showing you because we're really excited about it. So you can see here on the left-hand side is the map, And on the right-hand side, we get to see now a gallery of the homes that are showing on the map. So I'm just really quick going to show you how this will zoom in and out. Let me move my zoom controls here just a second. Get that out of my way. Okay, so I can zoom in and out on the map and it will filter and modify the results that are shown on the right-hand side. And bear with me if I say left and right wrong, it was never been my strong suit. Okay, so here they modified on the right-hand side to show what is in the map on the left-hand side. One of my absolute favorite features of this map section is that we have the ability to scroll through the images of the property right here in the thumbnail. I don't even have to open up the property in order to scroll through, which just allows me to then just keep moving to see more homes. So right here, I can go, okay, this is a beautiful home. Price is right. Beds, bads are right. Let's look through here. I can see these images right here on the map search without having to click in and click out. The goal is to have the least amount of clicks. So this is really exciting to us. Now, if you get to the map search and you want to just see a gallery view, you want to see these thumbnails more than you want to see the map, I can click gallery. And it's going to expand what I was already looking at onto this page here. And I can go right back to the map by clicking map. But again, these, you can scroll these properties down like this, and you can scroll through their images right here on the thumbnails. Let's go back here so you can see right there. So I can click map. It returns me back to my half map, half gallery view. Something I want to show you is if I click on this property, it populates on the map. So it shows me where this property lives on the map just because I clicked on this box. We get what we call a hover feature. So you'll see the property that I clicked on has now a blue outline. And then on the left-hand side in the map, it shows me where the property lives with a little bit of the details of the property. Another view that we can do is I can click on this property and it's going to open what I call partial details. So we have the thumbnail, which showed us multiple homes. And then this shows us, it actually shows you tons of the details, almost all the information if I scroll down. But if I stay up here, it just lets me see larger photos, more information so I can look at it bigger. I can click this X to go right back to my thumbnail view with the map. Or if I want to go to this property's full detail page, all I have to do is click this button right here and it will take me to the property's full details, where it just shows full screen all the information of this property. This is one of my favorite things because I love to get into a search, filter it by either the map or maybe I use some of the search filters, and then to just be able to keep scrolling and not actually have to click in, click out. Less clicks is definitely a benefit. Something else to keep in mind, over 60%, it's like 62, and I could have that number a little bit off, but it's in the 60% of our visitors to our site come by a mobile device. And so if you, once this does go live, if you would go to your phone, as good as this looks on desktop, we really wanted to make sure it looked good on mobile. So all of these things function really well from mobile, and the view is beautiful there as well. Everything stacks a little bit differently. So I can show you more of the features here, and it's hard to share a phone screen. But all of this functions really well on the mobile version, and just kind of keep that in mind that a lot of these things look great once you do it on your phone. So this is the map search. I don't want to miss anything. Let me see if there's something else I want to tell you. Okay, in the top, we've got this bar. Right now we're searching by area. You do have the ability to do by drive time. You can put, maybe you want to put the address of your office in here, and then you pick your time, and it's going to give you properties that fit within that time of your location. We also have a price filter. One of my very favorite things, and so many times I heard agents asking for this. How do we filter by price that's not a 10,000 increment? So, you know, on our current site, you have to pick, you know, maybe it's 200, 210, 220, 230. These are free form fillable fields. So you can come in here and do 150 to 210, and it will filter that amount. So you don't have to pick within a $10,000 increment. It is actually a fillable free-form field, which is really exciting for us, because I know sometimes, maybe not this market right now, you know, your current buyers may need to have a lot more leeway as far as the price they're willing to pay. But in a more traditional market, to be able to put in there whatever amount you want is really helpful. And I could have made that 210 or 215, excuse me, 212, and it would show me homes that fit within that amount. So I love this free fillable field. When I click on filters here, this is a great thing. This is going to take me to the what looks like the advanced search filters. So you guys have seen this before. It looks familiar, but a little bit narrowed down. We don't have quite as many fields. We went through a lot of research, lots of data that shows which fields consumers actually use to narrow down their search results. And we put those at the top. We made them more prominent, and we narrowed it down to the ones that are used more often than not. But we've got a ton of filters here. You can still walk through. And then once I've chosen any of the filters on here that I want to, I can click view results and it'll take me right back to the map. Something else I love, the sort by. So maybe you want to sort it by the number of beds. Maybe you put a large, you know, gap between how many beds you would accept or baths, and you want to see, or maybe you said, you know what, 2 plus, you know, a minimum of 2 baths, but you really want 3. You could then filter it to show high to low the number of baths, things like that. So it's got a great new sort feature as well. All right. On the map, you will see, I'm going to go to, give me a quick second here. I want to reset my filters and view my results. I've still got that price in there, so it's pulling different. But I want to show you, see these 3 icons on the map? POI stands for point of interest. So this gives you the opportunity to pick from a drop-down list of points of interest. Maybe it's they want to be within a certain number of miles from an airport, or maybe you want to be close to, I think they have, hospitals. You know, maybe you have a person coming in town that, you know, they need to be by within 20 minutes of children's hospital. I can click hospitals and it's going to pin them on the map. So then I can refine my search after I've seen this point of interest. I can zoom in, zoom out, and it's going to show me those properties. I'm really zoomed out right now, so it's showing me still a lot of properties in that area. To remove that point of interest, all I have to do is click on it again and it goes away. Let me close that. Below that, we have a traffic option. So you can see the traffic in regards to different locations and streets in the city. You can see the orange is maybe slower or construction. There's red, that means close. If I zoom in a little, you can see there's red right here. So it gives us a traffic feature. And then my favorite is this draw tool. I know we have the radius and polygon tool that we've had in the past, but this actually allows that consumer to draw a free form shape. So we've got a lot more customizable options now with that, you know, any price number that you want to put in there, that free form field, as well as we can draw a shape that makes sense to us. Rather than clicking in 5 points of interest, I can right here draw my own shape. Maybe I actually want it to be a circle with a little jut out into Midtown, and then I can bring it right back around. And then to complete it, all I have to do is click complete, and then it's going to modify the results of the homes that fit within the shape that I drew. Loving that feature. To remove it, all you have to do is click on the trash can next to the draw. Okay, map search. I think I showed you all the main points of the map search. This is the feature we are most excited about. It's just a better way to search properties, and it's the way you see a lot of national sites going. And so consumers are familiar with it, and they really like this style of searching. Do you have questions on this before I move on to a few other features that I want to show you?
I haven't seen anything in the chat, Stacy, so If anyone has questions, this is a great opportunity.
Awesome. And I know, and it was said yesterday, once it goes live and you guys have a chance to get in there and play with it, I'm sure more questions will arise. So don't hesitate to reach out to Nikki or I or anyone on the team that's been working so hard on this. All right, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to go back to the home page. To do that, I'm just going to click on the logo in the top left corner. Remember, that's kind of a universal thing that you can do on most sites. Click on that logo to go home. Same is true with our MPD office site. If you want to go back to that dashboard, you can click the logo in the top left corner. Okay, I want to show you this agent search right under agents and company in the menu. So I'm going to go to agents, just show you kind of the difference in what the load looks like when it comes to the different agent profiles on here. Something before I go into this that I need to point out is with a new site come new minimums, which means if we have photos on the site, they have to be within a certain size. There are a handful of you that I know marketing has reached out to you to get an updated photo with a higher quality, bigger image that we can use on the site. If you don't get a new image to them or have a new one taken, they take portraits right at the studio in at the headquarter office. You can do it right there. But if you don't get a new picture to them before the site goes live, your photo will be replaced with an NP Dodge logo because it won't show properly on the site. So get in there, get a new portrait taken, or if you have one, make sure you get it to them so that your photo can pull right here. Okay, couple things I want to show you. We used to, on the current site, we call it the old site. On the current site, when you go to NP Dodge agents, it's in alphabetical order. Well, that means you see the same people at the top every time. So the nice thing with the new site, we decided to do a random load. So every time you reload this page, it's going to be new agents at the top, which means consumers have a way of finding different people every time they come here. Another fun feature that we did, if you are a team, we now have the ability to add more than one phone number onto the profile. Right here, these are clickable right from the site. And it's, remember again, really great to have that feature when you're on a mobile device. I can just click and call Tim easily. But this card, it just looks clean and easy to read. We've got all the information that we need right here on this page. Now I'm going to pull up an agent to show you what the profile looks like. I'm going to pull Ken Jansen's. To go to his, I'm not going to, okay, something I want to differentiate. I'm going to show you his profile on the main NP Dodge site. Notice I'm not clicking website to go to his website. I'm going to just his profile on the main site by clicking on his name. So this remains in npdodge.com and it's just going to tell me more about Ken. I can still go to his website here by clicking on my website or click work with him. A few things we heard you guys about, the few things that people would reach out about were, larger portraits, logos more prominent. There are a few other pieces. And I'll talk you through them when we get to rebrands too that you guys have said you really wanted. But I've got.
Hey, quick, can you interrupt Stacy real quick?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Sheila Irish is asking, who do we send pictures to?
Great question. Marketing at npdodge.com. You can send it there. It will get to them and it'll get on the site. If you have Mary Kate's info, you can send it straight to her too. But the best way to get it to everybody is marketing at npdodge.com. Marketing, correct me if I'm wrong.
You are absolutely correct.
Perfect. That's where you can send it. Anything else, Nikki, before I move on?
No, we're good. Thank you so much.
Okay. I moved things. Give me a quick second here.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I missed this from Susie. Can you save the drawn map?
So yes, I did not click save, but there was next to the filters, there was a big blue save button. So if I had drawn something and then if I clicked that save button, it would have saved. And now you have to have an account to save those. So if they haven't registered for an account, it would prompt them to do so. Or if they do have a saved, or if they have logged into an account and have one already, then it would save it into their account as a search. Yes. Great question. Okay, so here you can see this is a contact form. And if I scroll down, here is Ken's bio. And then there's a read more if it doesn't all show. We've got it here. We've got his designations, email, office, and social media icons are right here on his bio page. So again, this is on the main site, not even his, this isn't even his website yet, and it has all this information. Another great feature that we pulled in was testimonials or reviews. Now they have a really prominent spot on the page. It's not something that has to be clicked on. It just pulls up automatically as you scroll down the page. If you have more than 2 or 3, you have a scroll button right here to go through them. These are still managed by you all, which is a great feature in my opinion, because you can pull any reviews that you receive off Zillow or Facebook. Maybe you get a text, email, or card from a client that has really nice words that you can ask them if that you can use it as a testimonial or review on your website. So they're still managed by you guys. The admin almost stays the same. So where you modify your website almost stays the same. There are just a few new features. So still really great. Just the display is a lot better. As I scroll down, you'll see active listings appear here, sold. So you can toggle back and forth between the agent's active and sold properties. And then below that, we have space for videos. So I know some of you put videos in your bio right now. This is a great placeholder for those videos rather than putting them in your bio. So now you can put, just a blurb about who you are as an agent in your bio, and the videos that you've created, whether it is maybe a testimonial from a client or a meet. You can see he has got a testimonial and a meet Ken. They have a few more. This section can hold up to 6 videos. So we've got 6 videos right here on his bio page. You guys, this is still on the main NP Dodge site. This is his bio. So there are the videos. Any questions on that one? I'm going to show you the rebrand. It's not too different from what you see here, but functionality is different. There's a couple other little features on the homepage of the rebrand. I'm going to go in the menu now and pull up agents and company, because I want to show you the new offices page. So in order to find our different offices, now it's a similar concept to the map with the thumbnails on the right, like our map search. I can click on any of these icons on the map and it will pull up the office that associates with that icon. I can also click on the branch here and it will show it to me on the map. So we've got both options there. And then I can view an office detail by clicking right here. Something that I love about this is, as you see at the top, we have details, contact us, reviews, agents and support team, and listings. I'm going to give this a minute to load. All of those sections actually live just down the page. I'm just going to scroll down the page, but if I wanted to, I could click on any of these and it will take me to them automatically rather than having to scroll back up, which I'll show you in just a minute. So here we've got the 148 branch office image. We've got the office hours and address. There's always a contact form. The map lives here. As I scroll down, the office experience. This was a fun new ad. The managers and you guys worked together and the support team to create a bio about your office and kind of what the atmosphere is like there, or the culture. We've got the managing broker, and then now agent office reviews, which this is really fun, getting to see what you guys have to say about working in your office and working with NP Dodge. We have agent office reviews on the office pages. The agents that are in this office are listed down here. Because there's not a search bar for this section, we did do these ones in alphabetical order so that someone would be able to find them, because there's not a search like on the regular agent search. So this shows all of the agents in that office. And then if I click over here to support team, we can see the support team lives right here. And did you see this? We call this a sticky header. This has scrolled down the page with me. It stays with me. So I can come down here to the office's listings and solds. But if I want to go back to like the contact us section, I can click here and it's going to take me right back there. Maybe I want to go back to agents and support team. It's going to take me right there. So we call that a sticky header, that even though everything lives down one page, you can jump around the page just by clicking on these different sections. You guys have any questions on the office search? No? Okay. I am now going to show you guys just a little sneak peek of the rebrands and what they look like. Do I see something in the chat, Nikki? Am I missing something? No?
My apologies. No, we are good.
Someone's answering questions. Awesome.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to pull up a couple rebrands here. Oh, okay, this is Nathan Mosley's. If you're on, I didn't see Nathan. Thanks for letting us show yours. So Nathan's, it looks the same. So when you have your agent website, it looks the same as the main site, but you'll see in the search bar here, we don't have the agent search. So you have the full function of the regular search here. You've got the AVM search for pricing their home right here. Your menu still lives on the right-hand side, is expandable from there. And as I scroll down the page a little bit, you'll see, again, a couple of the things that agents have asked me for multiple times. Larger portraits. They want their social media icons higher on the page. On the current site, they're down really small and at the very bottom of your homepage. Now they are right up here at the top. I know a lot of you work really hard on your social media, Facebook more specifically. So for them to be able to get to your Facebook right there is really exciting. As I scroll down, you'll see Nathan's information's here. If I want to read more about him, I can click here. I'm going to work with Nathan. We're going to get this video now in the video section of his profile because we don't have to load them here now that we have a placeholder for videos, which is something I was excited about. There is his bio. And then as I scroll down, the reviews, again, on the current site, when you scroll down, you've got multiple sections at the bottom for your listings, your bio, your testimonials, and featured neighborhoods. The great thing about the new rebrands is they all are just out on the page. You don't have to click. Less clicks means more views. People can see your information better than if they had to click to see it all. Here we have a featured neighborhood on your current site. You can pick your featured neighborhood. You can pick up to 4, and this one's just going to display 1, but you can still pick which one you want to display. They will cycle through all the neighborhoods if you don't select one specifically. And then as I scroll down, you can see we've got a couple other great click-throughs for consumers. My NP Dodge app, they can download your app, they can ask for a market analysis, and they can sign up for a property alert right here from your homepage. I'm real quick going to show you, I know I showed you Ken Jansen's homepage or his bio. So I want to show you, he has a little more things built out. So I want to show you a couple more things that you could add to your site. If you have a logo, it's going to pull next to the NP Dodge logo. We're in the process of getting, again, this is one of those, it's a test site, guys, higher res logos so that it will be nice and clear right up there next to the NP Dodge logo. Again, same large image that doesn't scroll with the search bar right here in the middle. So many searchable items. As I scroll down, here's Ken's information. So if you have a logo, it's going to now pull here as well. And you'll see this just looks a little bit different. So his information is above his image versus below to balance out where those logos are. And then you'll see his bio is displayed a little bit differently here. It's displayed now with a left to right 2-paragraph display. And then below that are his reviews and his active listings, sold listings, and then featured neighborhoods, just like I showed you on Nathan's. But I wanted to show you, remember he had videos on his bio. They would also live right here on your rebrand website. So rebrands now have a video section. I can click here to view all 6 of them, expand that. And then those 3 placeholders for call to actions: download the app, ask for a market analysis, or sign up for property alerts, right there on his homepage. So there I wanted to show you where the videos would live, as well as those logos at the top. All right, one last thing before I lose you all because you're bored and busy. Team website. So the team website looks similar to Ken's that I just showed you. It's going to have the logo at the top. It's going to have the team name and logos right here side by side. All their information right here in the middle. And then as I scroll down, we have this new section for team members. Something I love about this is it's just a quick expansion right here on the homepage to show who all is on the team. So previously you had to go to About Us and then a click to team members. So that's 2 clicks to be able to find this information, which is right here on the homepage now, expandable, to show all of the team members. Same thing, active sold listings and featured neighborhood. If they had video, it would live right between these. So you could host video right here and then have those 3 wells, that we call them wells, that will kind of give you a call to action, things for that consumer to click on and do. All right, guys. That is your sneak peek of the website. We're super excited about that map search more than anything. We think it's going to be great. And I'm excited for you guys to have a new look for your websites as well. I know we've been waiting for that. You still have the customizable options that you can make changes to that menu, create pages. But be thinking those few sections, if you don't have videos, maybe think about getting videos. If you have a logo, let's think about getting it on your site. Maybe you didn't have a team site before because you didn't love the way it looked. Let's get you a team site if you're on a team. Let's get everything built out. You can have an individual and a team site. Do we have questions coming in?
Yeah, we have a couple. Well, Phyllis says it looks great. Thanks, Phyllis.
Thank you.
But Susie has another, just kind of a general question. Do buyers or sellers have to set up an account in order to do searches? And do they have to specify an agent? Or do I take them into my website and it ties them to me?
Okay, Susie, that's 3 questions. And the answer is yes, yes, yes. So you can do it all. So buyers and sellers have to set up an account if they want to save searches. If they went on the site just like I did, I was not signed into an account. They can do a search. They can look at all those properties. They don't have to have an account. If they narrow down criteria and they want to save that search or get property alerts sent to their emails, yes, they have to create an account. Then the second question was, do they have to specify an agent? The answer is no, they don't have to, but it's always going to be an option. So when they go to create the account, it will ask them who their preferred realtor is. They can select someone at that time, or they can leave it as no preferred agent. And then your third question, do I take them to my website and it ties them to me? So you will still have the ability to set them up in the back office under my customers the same way you always have. So if you want to set them up on a property alert, you log into NPD Office, go to my customers, you create that account for them, and then it is tied to you automatically. You then can give that consumer or your client the login information, and they can get on and add to your search, create more searches, look at your search whenever they want to. Some clients would love that and will do it, and some will never log in ever. So you actually have the ability to create an account for them, and it ties you to them. If they're do-it-yourselves and they want to set up the account themselves and they're working with you, then I would just say make sure you go to your account, your account profile, and select me as your agent, and then I'll be able to see everything that you're doing. That's kind of the verbiage that I would use to answer that question. Hope that answered it. I know it was.
Susie. That's a great question. Disco Greg Kramer has a question.
Okay.
Does the new website coincide with an update to the mobile app?
There is not an update to we'd updated the mobile app not that long ago. So it is not going to be updated right now that I know of. I believe that's the case.
Okay, another question from Greg about testimonials. Do they load randomly or will they always display in the order that they are put in?
They will display in the order that they're put in. I'm trying to remember if you have to, I think you have to delete. I don't think you can order them in the back office. You actually have to change it. I'll look into that.
Okay.
We're also, like I said, we're making changes after the launch. So if there are things like this that it would definitely make sense to be able to number them. So if that's not an option, maybe it's something that we look into. I don't know if it's a possibility, but I will see. That's a great, especially with the new display showing that like 3, it would make sense to be able to choose those 3 without having to, you know, delete and re-add them at the top if it's the first 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great question.
Yeah. All right. Any
Anyone
other
else?
questions?